As the curtain fell on the repressive apartheid regime, many social movements decreased.
We are going to be free.
The excitement of democracy took hold, and many anti-apartheid leaders joined the transitional government. To many of them, the state was no longer the enemy, and the new South Africa had to be given space to work. But cracks started showing in 1996 when Labour Federation COSATU mobilized about 4 million protesters against the state's macroeconomic policy gear, which they said was neoliberal and anti-poor. Around the same time, the AIDS pandemic caused devastation in families amidst the state's refusal to provide medication. The Treatment Action Campaign mobilized far and wide and dragged the state to court until it was forced to change its stance.
What we are going to do is we're going to take this promise of the Constitution, which says everyone has a right of access to healthcare services, and we are going to campaign.
As the socio-economic realities of living in the new South Africa deepened, more social movements cropped up with communities across the country demanding land, water, education, and other services from the state.
Once it began to become clear that this government wasn't going to deliver on those promises, then people needed to start to organize.
The 2011 killing of Andre Statani and the 2012 killing of the Marikana mine workers by the police became some of the defining moments in the relationship between the state and civil society. In 2015, higher education campuses across the country erupted with students calling for free education. The state responded by deploying police. Some social justice activists make the ultimate sacrifice. Informal settlements movement Abahlali baseMjondolo says to date, some of their activists have lost their lives.
But more, what we have seen in our movement has been the brutal evictions. At some point, at gunpoint, we have been targeted.
While lack of funding threatens some NGOs, some say with the unabating gender-based violence and hate crimes, more revelations of state and private sector corruption, and the deepening socio-economic crisis, the voice of the civil society must be louder. From the farm dwellers demanding access to land, to mining communities pushing back against the obliteration of their communities, to young people demanding to be heard, it seems that sides of the struggle are varied and likely to increase if the past 30 years are anything to go by. Tshego Fatso Magolego, SABC News, Johannesburg.